tím je těžké pracovat, ale dá se to, že jsem to dělal běžně. Já to mám docela často, no. Taky jsi neměl, ty vole. Je to hodně nepříjemný. Je třeba i slyšíš zvuky, že slyšíš chrčení a tak, jako no. Ale nevím, co to způsobuje. Nevím, odkud to jako pramení. V podstatě jo. Někteří lidi teda tvrdí, že to cítili, že to jako prožili. Že vědějí jakoby něco víc, že třeba nacházeli nějaký třeba spálený věci po bytě a tak, ale prostě mě jen tady toho prostě, to by se prostě zdá, že performance, yes. To by se prostě zdá o tom, že ano, že mozek se budí dřív než tělo, ano. A ty se z toho jako probereš jako hned, de facto potom. A je to strašně nepříjemný. Je to, představ si jako, že bys jako tělo je vzhůru a určitá centra v mozku ne, takže se nevyplatí aktivaci svalů. No. A to je úplně hrozný, jako ty fakt jako chceš podevřít ty oči, chceš začít křičet a nemůžeš, to. Je to hodně jako hustý, no. Takže mám od spákové paralýzy, já vás vítám všichni, co jste dorazili na Alana Vejka. Pojďte se tady posadit. Jsem tu, než to zapne. Ahoj, ready? Takže zapínat nemám, jo? Prostě ještě v polospánku, ano. Asi mizím. Ale Dianodu to není to ani horor. Alan Wake je spíš takový... takový jako tajemný dobrodružství bych to nazval. Není to horor. Dark fantasy, no. Není to jako... Hororový prvky to nemá. Ani jednička nebo jako horor. Má to jako má to silnou atmosféru, ale horor to není. No, takže tak, no. Jsem tu, než to zapne. Takže to mám pouštět, nebo to nemám pouštět, Rede? Nebo si přišel právě na ten začátek, než to zapnu, abys to viděl? Tak ty si přišel, než to zapnu, tak jako, já myslel, že jsi za nějakou podstatnou informací. Rede, přes co máš záznam? Přesně 3 sekundy. Přes co máš záznam střihové karty? V OBSku, protože mě nefunguje, mě to nejde. Já to musím dělat přes záznam plochy. Hele, Dianodu, uvidíš, když to bude hodně, tak můžeme žít, ale klidně si tady počkej na začátek. Jako v OBSku. Jo, počkej, ano, ty to vlastně, ty máš hardware. Dobrý, nic, že mlčím. Mohu tě držet za ruku. Tak. Cosmetics. Se můžeme nalíčit předtím, jo? Jo, to je vlastně kdybychom si koupili deluxe edici, tak vlastně tady můžeme si tady si můžeme změnit skiny. Nic se stává, tak je to, že se mi zdá, že jsem skočila, padám z nějakého vysokého místa a pak dopadnu na matraci jakoby sekundu, co kupujete matraci. To je normální a ona se říká, že když dopadneš, tak umřeš. Melone! Já tě zdravím, děkuji ti za obnovení přeplatný, 13. měsíc, nejíždíme na 2 roky. Pomalinku. Jsme na začátku sice.
MELON 3141 dostal žihadlem. Bum další mesiak a další sap. Zdravíčko damstvo a panstvo DOCMAC1HI.
Moc krát ti děkuji. Už vyjíždíš s cestou ke mně a jedeš směr na Brno teprve, takže krásný začátek na 2 roky. Děkuji ti moc krát za podporu 13 měsíců na tomhle kanále. Moc krát ti děkuji. Pej si tak tělo ověřuje, že žiješ. To je to samý, když se vám stane, že usínáte a škubneš nohou. Prostě najednou, jo. To znamená, že se neprokysličuje dost tělo a mozek vyšle impuls, aby to tělo probral. Ne, se mi zdálo tolikrát, že jsem musel už 50krát. No, že vyjíždíš ze Slovenska, že jsme na začátku, takže víš, jako ze Slovenska, sr Praha. Víš, ke druhému roku, a to je jedno, metafora to měla být, ale nevadí. Tak se na to podívat. Tak já teda jdu. Ahoj. Ahoj, Rediku. Měj se krásně. A užívej hezkého večera. Škoda, že tady s náma nepobudeš. Škoda, škoda, škoda.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Jo, aha, ty vole. To je hustý. Jo, aha, asi hraju. To je pupkáč. To je jak já. Je to vidět nebo není to vidět? To je za pána, ukaž ksicht. No jestli vidíte tu hru? Oh. Není to ten? Ten manžel tý? Z jedničky, jak měla ten chrám toho světla? Nevím, on se jmenoval. Ty pičo, vole. Jelen? ty vole, víš, jak jsem to nečekal, ty vole. Jsou prdele. Au. Kurva, vole. Můžete sprintovat, to jsi mi řekl brzo, ty vole. Když nevím, to je to pupkáče, jestli tohle je sprint. To je spíš jízda s valníkem. Ty krávo.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Je to Sam Lake nebo není? Ale vypadá to je...
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Ten Nightingale, ne?
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
To je frajer, ten kučina se tam maminy,
Here we are.
ptá se, jak je v práci, ne? Moje klasika. Mě taky se kluci ptají, vole, jak je v práci. Můžeme být rádi, že maminka není třeba gynekoložka, nebo na pitevně, že nedělá.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Je to Sam like
By a bear.
100%.
I'll check out that map.
Return 1 invitation.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
OK. Máme mapu. Že to je Sam Lake.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
To je Nightingale.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Ano, je to, model je, daber je jiný, ale je to dělaný na něm.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Mhm.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Jinak to, dneska mi manažer udělal
Before we get to
radost.
the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Caseboard.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders.
OK.
Worth taking another look.
Caseboard is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress investigation. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010 in other communities. Deadline, dentist, stab, wound. Stab, wounds, blow, sting, bruising, wrist. Wendy Davis teacher body bloated large chest wound. Percival stole owner bruising. OK. No, ne, prosím tě, kolegyně z práce psala, že má zájemkyni na room service dělat, ne? Že prostě dělala v cukrárně, když si dávno dělala na room servisu, že je 38 a že jakoby to říkám, OK, já se dohodnu s manažerem a to. Tak jsem mu to poslal, říká, jo, že o tom ví, že ta ženská měla poslat CVčko a říká, jenže 38, kámo, to už není perspektivní člověk, jako, aby to šel dělat. Já mu říkám, já mu na to odepisuju, takže ty mi chceš říct, že za 4 měsíce už jdu jako do kopru, že už jako můžu skončit, jo? Že už nejsem perspektivní a že už budu jako k hovnu. A on, počkej, vole, tobě bude 38, já jsem myslel, že ti bude 31. Tak mi to jako udělalo, no, je to jako pobavilo. Murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonly in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma exposed to the water post-mortem. Bruising on the wrist, on the legs, deep gas on the chest, heart missing. All bodies experience bloating. Girl profile. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets no common traits. Chest trauma, some butchery technique. Okay. Talk to someone. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Visiting my place doesn't pause the game. Okay.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache.
Dobrý vědět.
Sky.
Co je tady?
I'm
Jdeme
gonna go check
plot.
something out. Be right back.
Got it.
S tím zde udělám.
Hey,
No
Casey.
a co ty malonku, jak se máš?
Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their
Není to
last
i
case.
Daber, vole? Max Payna.
Real funny, Anderson.
Co nechám v radu, co Ken se bral životkou. Hezký, já kdybych se voholo, tak asi jako,
Stairs
nevím.
are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Minor Peak. Minor Peak. Minor Peak, mighty mountain to the distance. Water the Minor Peak is a iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Aha. Tam ještě asi nemám co dělat. Jaká zvonkohra. Mortal Falls. This powerful feat of nature device spirit or surrender nature. The churning the green waters bottom. Okay. Pozor, hiking.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Před víkendem.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did,
Co říkáš na nový cinematik, Melone? Hodně dobrý, co? Kam?
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay.
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
you forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Mě hrozně připomíná hlasem toho Kiefer Sutherlanda. Wow. Hele, penis. Asi mu byla zima.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Dobře. Investigate the crime scene. Máme teda ty boty. Počkej. Takže já jsem vlastně tam. Find evidence. A ještě musím to. Okay.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Dobře. Chest trauma. Srdce.
Think. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Killers a victim. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Mhm.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Dobře, to to
Someone was
natáče,
drinking
jo.
beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Killers.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town.
To je Nightingale,
15
OK.
years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Toho nepohltila ta temnota.
Yes, you probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Toho mám ten jeho deník, tady mám někde. No, 2010 taky.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Night.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
James McCaffrey. Ho dabuje. Vteřinku, já se svědám, to je... Jo, tak ten dabuje Max Payna.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Hmm.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Tak, počkej.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Use profiling inside Mind Saga based inside the head suspect of the victim. Okay. Kafe, nejdřív kafe.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, mom.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
It's the ocean.
It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Dobře.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
No. To bude zajímavý ještě.
This one of your hunches, Anderson?
Říká, vysále furt 10 člověk vyraví, že to celý film, ale že to... Hlavně, že to řešili tady posledně, včera jsme to řešili. Že...
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need a witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
Že ta Mecenova show byla neskutečná. The woman returned avenge her wrongdoers. Ten Mecen mě úplně neskutečnou jako... Wow.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Oh, zvadne.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own.
FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Okay.
Someone's been watching us.
Not the last.
Game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
Ale líbí se mi, že udělají takové, jakože to jiným stylem, že to udají to Vovko.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Jo, počkej, my se vracíme. Já si myslím, že by bylo jako dobrý trošku zase poposunout ten engine malinko dopředu.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Že by se to Vovko prostě posunul trošičku dál. Trošku upgradeovat ten engine, by to bylo super. No uvidíme, co příští Gamescom. Tam už bude... Tam podle mě už bude... nějakým způsobem ten... to Vovko prezentovaný, podle mě.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Okay. The field of Solomon wishes. Okay. General store. Tady.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. sound all I can hear. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Dobře, takže děláš si, to je jako ty profily jsou jako celkem hustý, ale aby to nebylo jako...
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Aby to nebylo jako repetitivní, no.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay. Shortcut key, to jsme nehodá předtím.
Thanks.
A to tam se ukecalo z teraka.
And talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Já si nemyslím. Ale oni kdyby chtěli, tak ten engine udělají novej. Nebo jako takhle. Je takhle na jednu stranu, jako je pravda ta, že prostě...
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Asi ne.
Nice talking to you too.
Já si nemyslím, že... Ale jako... Zase. Představ si, že máš platformu. Nebo je to hrozně ošemetný prostě za mě. Jo, ukončit jednu platformu jakoby hry a začít novou. Kolik lidí jako ti skočí, víš co? Já bych hrál nějaký New Mode a OG Mode, víš co?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Okay. To bylo na weapon upgrade asi teda, to nebylo na manuskript. Jako bylo by to hezký, ale myslím, že se to nestane. A nebo prostě, hele, Vovku je tady takhle, jak je. A prostě s World Sagou prostě jedeme na novém engineu. A ahoj, prostě, to by se mi líbilo.
For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Mně se hlavně hrozí líbil ten konec toho thrilleru, jako. Question is,
I'll be back in a second.
what that
Roger.
sword aim for? To jako to bylo. Okay, celá se týká staré kávovka. OK. Tak se mrknu. Tak se melonku měj a krásnou dobrou noc.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Děkujem. Měj se krásně.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
To vypadá fakt dobře, ty vole.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Nice. Smetka. Hned jsem tu. Dobrý den. Ahoj.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
A naše Oh Dear Diner.
Let me guess. The FBI.
Ne, asi. Na té bundě to asi není moc dobře vidět, ty vole.
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since.
A já si to ještě trošičku, ale to... Zesvětlím. Zkus mi dobrou.
Vypadněte z mé kanceláře.
Rozkaz, pane.
Ahoj, Sailore.
Ahoj, Sailore.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Do we all think I take so much of the same song we played?
Hey, how's it going?
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. I'll take your mind off things. Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Okay.
I need a tool to get this open.
No.
It won't open.
Profiling teda, jo.
cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Okay.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful.
Jo, to je sevírka.
Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fest.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. Live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Cože?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Okay, this was weird. Ahoj zrky. Jak se máme?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Jak se máš zrky?
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible.
Tak.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Já jsem zaseklej v Ramblu.
In the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
Klidně z
I
velký.
guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
What the fuck? Kurva, tak to je hodně vír, tady se otvírají samé skřínky.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Hele, já musím za psem. Vydržte mi. Já rychle s tím ukňouraným pejskem. A doděláme tu kapitolu. Takže jo. Tak. Jsem tady. Snad se to povede.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues could the body give
Bobky
me?
na démony, už jsem vycvičený, vázaný bobku. Já jsem nějaký úplně v tom zaseklý, já se vůbec nemůžu vůbec zhrnout. Já nemůžu překonat prostě tu pasáž, prostě. Mám tam před sebou 4 levely, které prostě nejdou prostě sundat.
A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Tak.
Oh. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Dobrý. Co ty zelky, jak ty se máš?
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
A já prostě už, už jako jsem zoufalý, už jako fakt jako nevím, ty. A lunchboxy mi chybí ještě.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Napěkat, co mám. Nebaví ti to v práci, jo? Jak to? Další stránka.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Zní jak Sean Ashmore, tyvo. Je to Ashmore? Bravo.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Titulky jsou opožděný.
No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Vanished.
Wow. Co jsi slyšet? Sám víš, jak jsi práci nedokud... Tak my máme jako rozdílný práce my dva, že jo? Mě tam jako strali kolegové, mě štvali a... Takový přístup jakoby celkovýho toho podniku a tak, no. A mě celkově ta práce jako nevyhovovala. To si tam Sean Ashmore moc nezahrál teda. A teď spíš ještě jiný problémy. Jako co má jako Alan Wake má skvělý, jak má to ty kapitoly rozdělený. Ne. Tak jako nebejt problém to s tím psem minulý měsíc, tak jsem byl úplně v klidu, víš co. Je začne spíš jako jiný problém, a to je jedno. Tak.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Já teďka řeším. Protože já bych si to fakt chtěl jako rozkouskovat na kapitoly. Tak řeším, že možná to tady utneme. Já bych si ještě možná nainstaloval ten vzdálený mobilní ten. Nebo jako mobilní emulátor. A že bychom si mohli dát Rumble ještě. Asi jo. Já bych to chtěl fakt jako po těch kapitolách prostě.